we got some crazy One Piece news, or more like some crazy One Piece numbers. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, if you don't know, Netflix actually releases their global stats for TV shows and films, and we got the numbers for One Piece, the live action, and it came in at a total of 18.5 million views and 140 million hours watched for season 1 of One Piece, which is phenomenal, right? But of course, if I just tell you the numbers and don't really compare it to anything else, you just kind of look at the numbers and say, well, I don't know if they're good, if they're bad. You know, what are other stuff on Netflix doing? So let's go ahead and talk about it. For number one, we're going to compare it to Black Clover, because Black Clover is an anime movie that released on Netflix, exclusively on Netflix. And it's kind of anime related, right? Kind of like how One Piece is anime related. And Black Clover did a staggering 6.4 million views and 12 million hours watched. Now, of course, a TV show and movie, they're not going to get the same stats. I mean, for one, the One Piece, I believe the average view time was about 7 hours or almost 8 hours, because it's a TV show and every episode is about an hour long. And with the Black Clover movie, it was about 2 hours long. So, you know, you don't get that many hours watched. But 6.4 million views is absolutely wild for an anime, right? Animes don't be pulling this kind of numbers. I believe I checked Bubble a couple weeks ago, back when, you know, Black Clover movie came out, for comparison's sake. And yeah, it wasn't even close. I think Bubble got like 2.8 million. I didn't look it up for this video because I really don't want to kind of talk about Bubble or anything like that, right? But just to see the comparison between Black Clover and One Piece, as you can see, the One Piece, just on the views alone, it just did triple of what Black Clover did, right? But now, what can we compare it to if not Black Clover, right? Because there's not really a lot of Netflix anime releases that we can really compare it to, right? So what about something like Black Mirror Season 6, which Black Mirror, of course, is a very popular TV show. And as you can see here, yeah, Black Clover eats it alive. 11.3 million views for Black Mirror and 58.7 million views or hours watched. Again, absolutely ridiculous how much One Piece did. And now let's go ahead and compare it to other stuff as well, right? Because I kind of just went through 2023 and kind of see all the stuff that came out on Netflix. We got the Depp versus Heard, which again, if you don't know about the whole Johnny Depp versus his, you know, ex-wife situation that happened in the courthouse, everybody in the US was talking about that. There's a limited TV series on Netflix, and that got 6.2 million views and 39.5 million hours watched. Again, crazy numbers, but as you can see, One Piece just ate it alive. Again, absolutely wild how good One Piece live action is doing. But then let's compare it to something more popular, right? Something that's maybe in the same genre as One Piece, kind of like in the whole fantasy thing. We can actually compare it to The Witcher 3. Now, of course, you might make the argument, oh, you know, The Witcher 3 is falling off. But, you know, the numbers are 15.2 million views and 73 million hours watched for season 3, which is, again, crazy numbers, but One Piece just slightly above it, right? Because again, One Piece is the GOAT. You don't mess with One Piece. And then, of course, for season 2, in comparison's sake, now season 2 of The Witcher did get more hours watched than One Piece. We don't have the actual view count, but you know, it's a seasonal show, which probably had around the same amount of episodes as One Piece. So you know, it did get a little slightly more views, but again, now we're just comparing, you know, The Witcher, a huge IP worldwide, to the fact that, you know, we're comparing it to One Piece. So that's, of course, it's a big deal. And then lastly, we can compare it to season 4 of You, another hugely popular show on Netflix. And that came in at around 92 million views. Nowhere near what One Piece live action actually got. Again, some crazy numbers. I'm not saying any of these series did bad, but just to show just how popular and how crazy One Piece live action actually is. Now, there are shows that did get more views than One Piece. I mean, the Bridgerton spin-off series, you know, Stranger Things, stuff like that. Of course, the most popular shows on Netflix are going to get those crazy view numbers, right? But the fact that One Piece is hanging with some of, you know, Black Mirror, the Black Clover movie, You, Depp versus Her, The Witcher, some big names on Netflix, yeah, that is absolutely wow. Now, does this mean it's going to get a season 2? I don't know, right? We gotta wait and see how week 2, week 3 is going to perform. Because if it sees like a 90% drop from like week 1, like if all of a sudden week 2 the One Piece live action is only getting like 1 million views, that I would say could be a problem, because that essentially tells you that everybody's gonna watch it like week 1, and it doesn't really have that large of a fan base or that large of viewers to actually continue on for like 2 or 3 weeks. But we're gonna have to wait and see. I'll probably make a YouTube short discussing the future numbers for like week 2, week 3, just to kind of keep up and see how the One Piece live action is doing. Of course, I made a review. If you haven't seen it, make sure to check it out. One Piece, top tier, greatness. The live action is up there as well. I love it. But let me know what you think. Are you happy with these numbers? Do they surprise you? Did you think it was gonna do better? Did you think it was gonna do worse? Because if there's one thing that can be said about the One Piece live action, is that it broke the live action curse. Yeah, One Piece on top, baby. Anyways, let me know what you think. And like always, make sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode. Peace out. Boom.